Clash and bloodbath in Boko People's camp over disapproval of appointments. A deadly mutiny broke out at ISWAP Group, self-proclaimed headquarters located at Koyowa, a remote camp in the fringes of the Lake Chad Basin, West and Central African region, with routes stretching towards the Sahel via the Niger Republic. Impeccable sources confirmed that the ISWAP jihadist clash occurred on Sunday, December 13, 2020, less than 24 hours after reports emerged of the appointment of a new ISWAP leader. Governor of the Lake Chad region, Ahmed Aliyu Chakar. According to reports, more than 50 jihadists have died and several others seriously injured. From both loyalists and opposing units of the new governor in a bloody shootout that lasted over half an hour, the chaotic but deadly gunfight began in the presence of ISWAP Supreme Leader Ahmed Lawan. Over reports indicated he had to be whisked out of the fighting location by his bodyguards. The only appointed governor of the Lake Chad Basin region, Ahmed Aliyu Chakar, also narrowly escaped assassination. Over he was saved by his loyalist commander, including Muhammad Maluma, Ali Husani, and Ali Musak, all high-ranking ISWAP field commanders staunchly loyal to him. The immediate trigger, sources say the bloodbath was triggered by bitter disapproval of the process and selection criteria employed in the appointment of Ahmed Aliyu Chakar by the Shura. Some ISWAP commanders were not happy with the little-known Ahmed Aliyu Chakar to lead what has been described as the most powerful command and control position. They envisaged that, by implications, he would control ISWAP operations in the entire fringe and countries of the Lake Chad Basin states, Cameroon, Nigeria, Niger, and the Chad Republic also expand into the Sahel region via the Niger Republic. The opposing unit commander fiercely argued that the appointment of Ahmed Aliyu Chakar by the Shura Council was not based on merit, with some commanders pointing fingers on tribal affiliation, friendship, and outright collusion pattern within the ISWAP leadership style. The bitter rejection of Aliyu Chakar as the new governor by commanders of opposing units turned into a bitter brawl and an ensuing gunfight. Background to the crisis: it will be recalled that the ISWAP Shura Council had recently appointed Aliyu Chakar as its new governor of the Lake Chad region. The newly appointed governor, in his determined effort to consolidate his position, he went to Koyowa. He was spotted en route to see their supreme leader, Ahmed Lawan, the ISWAP leader at Koyowa, along with three of his trusted lieutenants, Muhammad Maluma, Ali Husseini, Ali Musak, all high-ranking ISWAP field commanders. Very reliable sources stated that while at Koyowa, the ISWAP headquarters, Lawan handed over the Lake Chad region mantle of leadership to the new governor. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, they haven't seen anything. They haven't at all. This is just the beginning of their nemesis. I thought they think that they have the power to control the whole world. Even the Bible have said it, that he that kills by the gun will die by the gun. All the while they have been killing people. All the while they have been brutalizing and massacring people. Nobody is saying anything. Now, it is they themselves will use their own hand to kill themselves. When they will finish brutalizing themselves, they will not know. Do they think that God Almighty is asleep? Do they think that God is not seeing all the evil that they are doing? They will kill people. They will say that God is pleased with what they have done. That God has ordered them to go and kill as many that doesn't believe in Islam. Can you imagine ignorance? See how they brutalized lots of people. See how they killed a lot of people. See the people that they massacred, they brutalized. And they are dead saying, well, I give God the glory. I give God the glory because God Almighty is not asleep. He sees everything, He knows everything, and He knows how to take care of everything. God is dealing with them on His own way. In His own way, He's giving them the punishment that they deserve. And that they will keep getting until they are finished completely. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? See what they did at Kaduna. See what they did at Katsina. See the lives that they wasted. See the people that they killed. Look at the people that died. May God help us. No, they have not started killing each other. They have not started fighting each other. To let you know how brutal these people are. Look at they are even using joking and playing with position, using position to kill and brutalize and massacre themselves. That is what they called for, and that is what they will get. That's what they will get. I thought they were bragging that they own this world and they can decide for this world. They want to Islamize the whole Nigeria. My viewers, can't you see the greatness and mightiness of God? Can't you see that God Almighty is not asleep? Despite all that these people have done, God is not paying them in their own coin. God is not paying them in their own coin. No wahala. They will surely get it one after the other. It's a question of time. What they have just seen is a little. It's a little compared to what they are going to see next. Even this election or this leader they are fighting to elect, he might not be alive to witness that position, because he himself has killed. They will all suffer. They will all suffer for all this that they have done to the children of God. They will suffer it. Because our God is not a wicked God. You understand? Our God is not a wicked God. So, my dear viewers, deem it fit to leave your own comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.